I'm Natalie Mezza-Garcia, and welcome to the Floating Cities Show. Here, you learn about the latest floating projects, developments, houses, buildings, neighborhoods, floating city plans, and the regulations, zones, and jurisdictions that enable them all across the world. You'll hear directly from the makers, the architects, designers, developers, engineers, and even the regulators that make floating projects possible. Come join me while together with Seaphia, we help you navigate the complexity of these new waters. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm very happy to have here with me a wonderful guest sharing his message of making peace more fashionable than war, His Eminence Shyalpa Tenzin Rimpoche. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for having me. Nice to see you.
Thank you for being here. I think what you're doing is fantastic because you're really, like your lema says, you're making peace more fashionable than war, which is a very different approach from everything we've seen before.
Yes, actually, world peace through inner peace is what I see a possibility. And if everyone is able to make peace priority in our lives, we will be able to experience a richness in our being. We will be able to have the feeling of abundance where we find ways to celebrate our life. Today, millions and millions and millions of people are suffering because of war.
Yeah.
War outside in the world, such as in Ukraine and Sudan, in Palestine, and many places, and also war inside within us because of our own anger, jealousy, pride, greed, and insecurities. We have wars that is going on within ourselves. So what I feel is very important for us to help each other and try to really inspire each other. So this is what I feel that the rest of my life should be dedicated, because I had a good fortune to be blessed by great enlightened masters since I was very young child, around 4 or 5 years old. And I was able to tap into these resources where today I'm able to celebrate and inspire and lead everyone on this spiritual journey to find the real purpose of life. And if I can share this with everyone, because everyone is helpless because they do not find resources. And many places they find some things that are commercialized, it become transactional, and people mislead and for temporary gains or monetary or fame or power. But that is not how it's going to help people. We have to really embody ourselves, real freedom and peace within. And then we talk about it and we act to really support people to find peace in the world and peace within. So yes, to make peace more fashionable than war is my mantra that I'm reciting all the time, and hoping that everybody will be able to also recite that and experience that within themselves.
I love that. I really, really love that. I love your mission. I love that you've been committed for decades to this, and also that you've helped spread the message across the world, literally across the world, in the US, in Europe, in the Himalaya region. Can you talk to us a bit about your work, your trajectory, your impact?
Yes, and I have this vision to establish the peace destination and non-denominational, not just for religious purpose either, not just for political purpose either. It's for a spiritual purpose where people are respected and honored for who they are. And people are able to find refuge in this sanctuary where they belong. That sanctuary is unconditional nature, which is actually inside. Of course, outside, I am building Universal Peace Sanctuary on the UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Himalayas. That is going to be the most inclusive place for every race, color, creed, gender, and believers and non-believers alike. But from that, what I would like to see is a fine sanctuary within, where you're able to live unconditionally, where you're able to live in this very moment as if there is no next moment, where you do not take things for granted, where you find ways to celebrate every moment of your life because you find validity in your being. So, this message is so important, and this is what we all must embrace to find the meaning in our life and purpose of our life. So, this is, I feel, a living legacy opportunity for real people who are interested in a monumental task where people want to really involve in something where they can be proud of, they can identify with, because they find a meaning and purpose in being and breathing and acting. So today I'm traveling all over the world, and just on Friday I was in the White House at the request of Nepali government ambassador and 7 different ambassadors and the White House, and I flew in from LA for one night. Then I, as requested, gave a message of peace in the White House, first ever in the history
Wow.
of White House. So in a way, these things are in a way now I think is that people are aware of it, and I'm spreading this message and sharing this message, and I feel that people are really now realizing what I'm trying to do. So all over the world, yes, indeed, and I'm traveling and working on it. And here now I came back after one night in DC to organize the Peace Gala in Hollywood, May 13th, on the eve of
Okay.
Mother's Day, so that, unconditional love I talk about. And people ask me, what is unconditional love? So I have to explain to unconditional love is the closest to unconditional love we humanly can experience is mother's unconditional love.
Yeah.
So it's very fitting that in the eve of Mother's Day, we are celebrating here in Hollywood Peace Gala to honor all mothers of past, present, and future. And I say to the world, if we want to create a lasting peace in the world, lasting peace within, that peace must be based on unconditional love.
I completely agree. Is the most pure feeling, selfless, real, raw. It it just is.
Yes,
You just want the best for the other, regardless of, you just give it all.
that's right.
Just
Because
give it
mother,
all.
way mother gives it, it's like a mother is able to uphold her responsibility and her role as a mother. That's it. So she has capability to be a mother. So she just become mother. That is also to deliver her children as well as many other things. So that courage, that determination, that sacrifice
Yeah.
she is making,
Yeah.
and to be who she is an example. That is a discipline
Yeah.
that she has is an example. So I think we need to encourage everyone to truly appreciate in whatever form of fashion, whatever ways they are in, because it is all right. Mother can be mother. That in itself is most wonderful thing. So therefore, we must honor as a way to inspire us through her unconditional love.
So that you are currently at the Universal Peace Sanctuary, planning doing so an honor, a permanent monument honor to mothers and to that motherly love. Can you tell us a bit about it?
You see, in this beautiful peace sanctuary, as you have the design, right? In this peace sanctuary, and the center feature of the peace sanctuary in the shrine room is a statue of a mother giving birth to a child. And I just want to tell you this very good news. 3 weeks ago, this statue that you just have there, that statue will be made out of jade, pure jade.
Yes.
One of the biggest company of jade mining industry in the
Oh,
world, and the James Bowater and his friends, they own this company, and they have decided to donate and
wow.
25 metric tons of jade
Wow.
to make the 17 feet high
Wow.
jade statue of mother giving birth to her child. So this is going to be the biggest jade statue. I mean, it's priceless to honor all our mothers. So this just happened 3 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Because before it was going to be made out of artificial jade, right?
No, artificial jade is for the outside facade of the peace sanctuary.
Oh, okay, okay. So,
Yeah,
oh, wow. Wow. I see what you mean now. Wow. So it's going to
yeah,
be pure natural jade, 17 feet tall.
yes, this is happening. And this is like a great
Wow.
achievement and for all the mothers of past, present, and future.
That is that is amazing. I read that you have so many people contributing to this endeavor in any way possible, from donations, small $1 donations, big donations. Tell us about all the people who have come together to work in different ways in this project, from planting trees to donating big amounts of money.
Yes, right now we haven't received the big amounts of money yet, and we are very much hopeful that Santa Claus are around. Santa Claus are around because this is for everyone to have opportunity. So now slowly, with your help and everybody help, we are raising awareness. We are giving interviews and sharing this message so people are able to hear this. Yes, ideally, what I would like to see is everyone, every human being become the stakeholder of this peace sanctuary. But each and everyone will do whatever they can to be part of this historic movement. Yes, people have different talents, people have different resources. It is not obligatory that they have to do something very big, but whatever position they are in, out of pure compassion and love for humanity. And I would like to give this opportunity to everyone to embrace it, because this is why I'm traveling around the world. I could just build it without telling anybody out there in the Himalayas with a few sponsors. I could do that as well.
Yeah.
But I do not feel that is the way to do it. Building itself is not going to talk about peace.
Yeah.
But as we build the building, it is very important for us to share this message and inspire everyone and join in this endeavor so that we have opportunity for everyone to join. And by the way, this what you are showing right now is the whole peace hall. There's 1,500 seaters if you have a conference, or 5,000 people can sit if you are
Wow.
meditating there. So this is just below that and a mother statue. We have a hall and for everyone. Then there is a piece on the side of outside of this, three sides of this. One side will be peace library. One side will be peace museum. One side will be entrance, a hallway, and one side will be uh, and a cafeteria where people can have tea, coffee, as they visit this sanctuary. I expect that there will be millions and millions of people will be visiting every month.
Yes, this will definitely become a landmark in a place that it is already a landmark and it is already a destination for pilgrimage. It is, you can probably talk, well, probably know for sure, talk a bit more about this than me, but the one of the most special things of the sanctuary is the place where it is located. And it is in
Yeah,
Lumbini, where the Buddha was born, right?
right, right. This is the place which is very sacred for Buddhists, and uh, and then majority of people who live around this area is Muslims and Hindus. Is very interesting. So this is like where Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, and Muslim, everybody have
Love
opportunity
that.
to benefit from this. So this is why I consider to creating a non-denominational peace and a center, not only for religious. Actually, even if you are non-believers, we would like to welcome because they are human being as well. In that sense, they need peace. So
Yes, yes.
this is amazing place, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and now international airport is already established 1 year ago.
Oh,
So
wow.
now
Okay.
people can come from Dubai, Hong Kong, Singapore, India, New Delhi, and only in a 3 4 hours they can reach there.
Oh, wow.
So close to everyone. So this is
Yeah.
where all the world leaders come all the time. United Nations Secretary Generals, they pay homage every time. So I tell this to Buddhist people that this does not just belong to Buddhists. This belongs to everyone. And I tell Nepali people, my brothers and sisters, that this does not belong just to Nepalese. This belongs to entire world. So
Yeah.
therefore, this should become the peace destination, is a fountain of peace, because Buddha, whether you are a religious person or not, is the apostle of peace.
Yes. And I can see the non-denominational aspect in the architecture. And I think this is a message that it's been crafted wide enough that it just touches everyone, because who doesn't want to live more tranquil, who doesn't want to live a better life, who doesn't want to live more in the moment, appreciating more what you have right now instead of wasting so much time and mind thinking about what you don't and where you want to be, which is it is important also, but like that popular phrase says, life is what happens when you are busy doing other things or thinking about other things, something like that. I love your message, seriously.
Yeah, this is why I say to everyone that life is not a rehearsal. Life is to live.
Yeah,
Life is to live without
yeah,
compromising, without taking it for granted.
yeah,
And this is the symbol where I think world leaders should come here to find solutions through dialogue. Even in the White House, I was telling when I gave a speech that US should lead the world with peaceful resolution.
yeah,
And every country, no matter how mighty country you are, you have a responsibility to lead everyone with a peace mission
yeah,
so that everyone is able to celebrate their life. And we, as a human being, if we cannot help each other, we do not have any rights to hurt anyone. So this is my message, and I'm sharing, and hopefully, this will become the platform for future leaders to come and find solution through dialogue in this universal peace sanctuary, as well as pilgrims will come from all over the world to congregate here to promote peace. So this is the first peace sanctuary that I have envisioned to build. And I hope we will be able to build many, many more peace sanctuaries around the world as we move forward. And there is a possibility now that we will be able to create peace more fashionable. And someday we all will realize that war is not necessary.
yes. And I see that you're already accomplishing your mission, because I I remember we met at an event that is not where you would expect to meet a Buddhist monk, by the way. We met at a blockchain event in Puerto Rico, and I just find it so smart, and it just makes sense that you are reaching the youth. You're reaching the youth in tools and in language and if in a way of living that speaks to them. For example, we were at an NFT art gallery, and I'm looking here at this render, and I am seeing digital art. And I know that you want to do a combination of digital art, but also ancient art. And this mixture of these both of the whole spectrum, it just makes so much sense. This speaks to me, for example.
Yes, absolutely. And I was invited to few of the blockchain annual conferences in Puerto Rico and Necker Island with Sir Richard Branson and Satoshi Roundtable in Dubai and World Economic Forum in Davos, also in New York Fashion Week, and and also Milken Conference in LA. So these places I went, and I want to tell everyone, and this is my understanding, is that blockchain and modern technology should not be considered a currency or transactional purpose only. I see opportunity for us to identify. We should, teach everyone and make everybody realize that in a blockchain and modern technology should identify themselves as a source of peace.
Yeah.
And they should all realize the essence of blockchain technology and all the modern technology is peace.
Yes.
And I want to tell everyone, which I did in many places, is that we have now opportunity to truly empower everyone,
Yeah.
to have their sovereign wealth for their own to celebrate their life by decentralizing world economic, and as we contribute this, we have opportunity to empower everyone.
Yes.
So that everybody find freedom and peace. And this is why I said to everybody at Davos, when I was there a few months ago, that World Economic Forum and World Peace Forum are two sides of one coin.
Yes.
So in that way, I'm traveling all over the world. Now, so many blockchain leaders, metaverse, NFT, and AI, all these leaders are joining me to work together to promote peace, because now we are into this immersion way to really incorporate everything to find real peace, a lasting peace. You can have as much money as you want. That doesn't mean that you can have peace.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So to have peace, you
Something
have to experience
never-ending.
the richness.
Yes.
So this is what I want to share with everyone, that you can have as much as you want. Instead of you becoming enslaved by this material, there is a way to celebrate your achievement by finding peace within and by involving in a peace to establish peace outside, involving in a peace project like Universal Peace Sanctuary to establish peace not only for our generation, for many, many generations to come. So I am sharing with everyone an opportunity to involve in a living legacy. So this is what I feel real people who find themselves as a responsible being will embrace it, because they are interested in monumental tasks. And this is opportunity for us to be not selfish, not our own selfish agenda driven, rather compassionately we find intelligent ways to live our life and promote peace in the world and find peace within to truly make ourselves a meaningful person.
Wow. That is so true and so beautiful. And I would love to end on on that super high note, but I really want to ask you about the architecture of the building and all the water that surrounds it.
Yes, what I feel is that this is a lotus flower, a symbol of lotus flower, which is the purity of our being. So as you enter, and people will wash their feet in the water, and they're
Oh,
able to enter
yeah.
it. So I want them to experience, not just go intellectually, mentally going there. Rather, I want them to feel it, where they find real bliss, real peace, real experience. So this is the reflection pool all over, where we are entering. There will be water, and that will keep your feet clean when you go in there. Then when you go inside there, you see this jade statue of Queen Maya Devi giving birth to her child. And then you identify yourself as someone who is embracing unconditional love.
Wow.
So this is going to be a very, very beautiful experience for everyone who is able to visit here. And those who are not able to physically visit, we are going to create a metaverse version of this for people
Wow.
to truly immerse. So this is why we want them to be part of it as a peacekeepers. And so we want to offer lifetime peace membership to everyone who embraces
Oh,
it.
oh, wow. Wow. And how has the response to this innovative approach been?
Well, now, right now, people are just able to hear after I'm sharing this, after the COVID, and we are just starting. So people are really, really positive, and everybody, real, leaders, innovative leaders, and real founder of these big companies are all very excited to lend their support, because you cannot do anything better than this, and in a charitable sense. So I really am very much encouraged. It is going very well. And now on the May 13th, we are going to have biggest celebration to start from Hollywood, and then all over the world, every city we are coming. So anybody who wants to participate, they
Oh,
can just visit our website and join right away. And we have created this opportunity for everyone.
okay. So it's going to be like a tour.
Yes, it's going to
Oh,
be really meaningful tour, not just like a tourist traveling for some kind of experience. Rather, this is going to lead you to find yourself.
which is something that so many people need. That is
Yes, that's the
beautiful.
way for us to really find true purpose.
I will be attentive to the
Please,
tour.
please,
This is
please.
beautiful. And if someone wants to contribute financially bit by bit with what they can
Yes,
go to the
our
website.
our idea is to make peace more fashionable than war, and the way to do it is piece by piece, block by block.
I
So
love that.
so you can just even donate $1, and you are respected and honored, because you are embracing peace. By that action, and you will then carry yourself on a peaceful journey, so that you will experience your life in a very, very meaningful way.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Your Eminence. And you heard it here, making peace more fashionable than war, piece by piece, block by block. Thank you so much for your time, for your words, for your work, and for your legacy, and for giving us the opportunity to share it here with everyone.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much. May peace prevail on earth.
May peace prevail on earth.